Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, if you're looking at your bank statement each month and it feels like just this endless list of streaming bills,
Yeah.
well, you're not alone.
Definitely not. It's a common frustration.
Exactly. And we got sources from a listener about a product that claims to, well, fix all that. The Flixy TV Smart Stick.
Ah, yes, the Flixy Stick. The ads for this are pretty bold, aren't they?
Bold is one word for it. What exactly are they promising?
They pitch it as super simple. Plug it in and bang, your regular TV is now a smart TV.
Okay.
And they claim, get this, over 1,000 channels, live sports, movies, even smooth 8K streaming.
Wow, 8K. And the kicker.
All supposedly free. No subscriptions, no monthly fees. That's the big hook.
Right. That idea of just cutting all those streaming costs, it's really appealing.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to kind of unpack this for you. What's real and what's just marketing?
Let's dig in.
Okay, let's tackle that huge claim first. No subscriptions. We all know streaming costs are, well, they're climbing. So how can this little stick legally give you premium stuff like, say, HBO, Netflix, or live ESPN for nothing?
Well, here's the reality check. A legal streaming stick, it just can't do that. It can't magically bypass the paywalls for those big subscription services.
So no secret backdoor into Netflix, then?
No. If you want those premium services, you still need an account, a paid account. You have to log in. The stick doesn't change that fundamental fact.
Wait a minute. So if it's not giving me all those global streaming platforms, what does it actually offer? What are those 1,000 channels? Is it a bait and switch?
It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? What these kinds of devices usually deliver are basic local channels. The ones you could potentially get over the air with an antenna.
Like network channels,
Yeah,
NBC, CBS, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Channels like NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, maybe. But, and this is key, it really depends heavily on your location, your signal reception. It's definitely not a replacement for a real streaming library.
Okay, that makes more sense, but it's a far cry from the promise. But maybe the tech is amazing. They advertised smooth 8K streaming. That needs serious power, right?
It absolutely does.
Ooh.
And this is where the marketing really clashes with the specs we found in the source material.
What are we talking technically?
This stick apparently runs on just 1 GB of RAM and only 8 GB of internal storage.
1 gigabyte of RAM. Wait, isn't that like what you find in a very basic smartwatch or something?
Pretty much, yeah. It's nowhere near enough processing power or memory to handle the demands of smooth 8K video. Honestly, the claim is, well, it's technically impossible with that hardware.
That's a huge red flag, isn't it? Easily missed if you're just looking at the flashy ads. So forget 8K. Can it even handle, say, 4K smoothly? Or is that 1 GB just too little for everything?
That hardware is going to struggle, period. You're likely looking at lag, buffering, maybe even compatibility problems with standard HD streaming, let alone 4K. And then there's that claim of 10,000 plus free apps.
Right, what's the deal with that?
Again, it's misleading. It just means the stick runs an operating system, probably Android PV, that lets you download app interfaces from an app store.
Ah, so you can download the Netflix app.
Exactly. You can download the app, but you still need to pay for Netflix and log in with your account to actually watch anything. Same for Disney Plus, Hulu, you name it. It doesn't make paid apps free.
Okay, so putting it all together, what is this thing, really? And why market it so deceptively?
Well, based on the sources, it looks like a very cheap, very generic Android TV stick, the kind you can find unbranded online for, maybe 20 bucks.
Seriously?
Yeah. It seems they've just rebranded it, slapped on the Flixy name, created some aggressive marketing, and are selling it at a much, much higher price.
Wow. And what about people who've actually bought it? We saw some user experiences mentioned. Any common threads or warning signs?
Definitely. Caution is really needed here. If you look at reviews on places like Trustpilot, you see patterns. People report things like really poor signal reception.
So not even getting those local channels reliably.
Right. Plus, lots of compatibility issues with TVs or apps, really misleading ads, especially those fake countdown timers pushing a discount. And then when things go wrong, people report incredibly frustrating experiences trying to get help or refunds from customer service.
Doesn't sound good.
No. So the bottom line is this stick is highly unlikely to replace your subscriptions or give you that seamless all-in-one experience it promises. You generally find reliability with established brands and devices that have, frankly, better hardware.
So the core lesson here, it seems, is pretty clear. No magic stick can legally bypass subscriptions for premium content. Doesn't matter how good the ads look.
Exactly. And maybe that leads to a final thought for you, the listener, to consider.
Go on.
How much does this kind of misleading advertising rely on us as consumers, kind of glossing over the basic technical details? Things like just 1 GB of RAM or 8 GB of storage, especially when the promises, like smooth 8K streaming for free, sound so incredibly tempting.
Good question. It makes you think.
It does. Always worth checking those hardware specs. They usually tell the real story.